I am dumb and forgot to hit the record button when it...
Stupid automatic Twitch thingy. Oh, I don't want it that big. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't even know why I'm waiting. Alright. Yeah, you know, good enough. Actually. So, Nintendo Direct. It happened like 2 hours ago now. I did not watch it live. Just straight up will say, I did not watch the Nintendo Direct live. I've intentionally, like, I muted all my Twitter spoilers. I unsubscribed from Game Explains and any other news channels. That does not mean I am going into this spoiler free. I've just trying, because on the YouTube, right, it's, instead of just having the Direct, I had to scroll through and find where the Direct was. And while scrolling through, I saw one thing. And then in the YouTube, like, recommended sidebar, I saw a different thing. So I've seen, like, 1 or 2 things going into this Direct. But it's not much. It's not much. It's been, like, a few frames in one specific detail. The rest I am completely blind about. There were a few leaks, or there were a few supposed leaks. I honestly, based on, like, the 1 second I've seen, they're not true, but also the image I saw makes it true. I have no last-minute predictions or anything. Again, this aired 2 hours ago. I literally just got off work, so this is me... Oh, that's the mic. Oh, and that's my water. Yes, thank you. Water. I literally just got off work. I got home, got some water, and now we're here. So, yeah. I know nothing. I'm going into this completely blind. More or less. Whatever. Alright. It should start up here in a minute. I have no idea what to expect. I've got nothing. Okay. Whatever. You know, we'll see. I hope that's loud enough. I literally did no testing. I'm gonna turn on the one on my end. See, this is what I saw. We're starting with Pikmin. I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited. I love Pikmin. I love Pikmin so much. I've only been playing the games for, what, like 12 years now? Since the Wii U one? But I've played all of them, and, I love them. I haven't played 2, though, in, like, 10 years. Oh, it's baby Snagrits! Aww. Snagger? That's right? Oh, and we got a newbie. Very pink. Oh, is that the new Onion? So they're going with a more organic look, like 3. I did like the Onion merging in 3. I thought that worked very well. Yeah, so it looks like we're doing that again. That's actually fair. Oh, wall climb. Ooh, okay, I like wall climbing. So we're collecting treasures again. Ice Pikmin! Oh, look at you, you're adorable! Do you freeze it? You do freeze enemies. Oh, look at them. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, look at you, little pupster. Little, what, Poochie? Is Poochie the name of the enemy? Shepherd? 4 protagonists. You know, I didn't think they were gonna do 4 protagonists. Just on the off chance. Utachi. Oh. Oh my god, it's a freaking Raging Longlegs. We're getting dungeons again? Holy shit, we're getting dungeons again. Oh. I mean, we're getting treasures, so yeah. It makes sense to take place influence from Pikmin 2. Now, it's interesting that only one captain got in there and rocketed off. Uh-huh. Oh shit, you're gonna be able to stay overnight. Are those star bits? Holy shit. Oh. Okay. I was predicting October, I'll take July. Fuck, man, I'm excited for that. Oh, I love Pikmin so much, man. That looks so great.
That was the latest trailer for
4 captains. God, that's gonna be a lot to manage. That thing's interesting. Because it's not a Pikmin, but you can use it like...
More information in the future. Let's see our first
interesting.
Nintendo Switch headlines.
Very interesting. God, I'm excited. That looks great.
This new hero is a real gem.
Oh,
Introducing
Xenoblade.
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass DLC.
Lapidus
Okay.
extraordinaire.
What now?
Say hello to Masha, the newest hero, and a refined Lapidarist. She can use special ore to craft accessories that can bestow various effects. Challenge battles with roguelike elements are also being added. Select only one character
I still
and
need to play
battle
this
wave
game.
after wave of enemies. For every win, you'll earn more heroes and special abilities. Rack up victories with your heroes and set your
I've
sights
never-
on the final stage.
I
You might also
But
get
I still need to
special
play 2.
in-game outfits as a reward. And coming in Volume 4 later this year.
Tell me why!
Oh,
This really what you want?
Shul.
Nothing's gonna get
Oh my God,
through.
Old Man Rex.
He's a heartless machine.
That's fuck, what's his name?
Granddad wasn't enough for you.
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade
I know
Chronicles
who that
Expansion
is.
Pack for
He's-
the Xenoblade Chronicles
he's
3
the-
game launches on the Nintendo
I don't want to say.
Switch system
I don't want to say
February
because spoilers. It's all. Is it Al?
15th. Shake it, amigo.
Something. Okay, I did see this. This got leaked earlier this morning. Andre Segers is very happy.
Brand new Samba de
He's been
Amigo
asking
game.
for one of these for so long.
Grab your Joy-Con controllers and gently shake them
You know,
up
I was
the
kind
radius to
of.
match
I was
the
personally
targets
hoping
during
for a
the
new
song.
Rhythm Heaven game, but I know people really do like Sombra de Amigo, or at least I've heard Andre Segers talk about it for years. Back when I used to watch Game Explains.
Unexpected might happen, so stay on your toes. Why not dance with a friend to predict your compatibility?
I don't know. It's just I feel like so many rhythm games nowadays. Like I've been listening to talk about the new Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm or whatever the fuck it's called. And God, modern rhythm games are such a nightmare because they're so easy to monetize and turn into monetized microtransaction messes.
From around the world. So grab those controllers and
You know, does that make
get
sense?
shaken when Samba de Amigo Party Central shimmies on
Like,
the
it's so
Nintendo
easy to just
Switch
cut
this
out
summer.
songs and sell them back to people for extra, like, DLC or whatever.
Got a passion for fashion? Welcome to Fashion Dreamer. This is the place to glam it up and express yourself. Here, you'll aim to become a stylish influencer. And you're in luck. Tons of people are seeking the latest trends. Give them a like if you dig their style. Or suggest new outfits for them to grow as an influencer. Now it's time for fashion design. Choose from over 1,000 design options. Then add a personal touch to give your item a final flourish. You can get the items other people are wearing by liking them. Mix and match your favorites to create new looks. By connecting online, you can expand your friend circle and grow your brand. Got an eye for fashion? Then get styling when Fashion Dreamer debuts exclusively on Nintendo Switch this year. Delve into these dark worlds. Dracula's
Dark
castle
Souls?
beckons in this new paid
Oh.
DLC.
Oh, yeah,
for
Dead
roguelite
Cells.
action platformer,
God, I love
Dead
this game.
Cells. Venture through the
I
castle's
haven't played it
halls
in
and
probably a
outskirts
year,
alongside Richter
but I love
Belmont
Dead
and
Cells.
Alucard,
It's really
leading up to a
good.
showdown with death and Dracula himself.
It's a really good game. This is actually really cool that this is happening.
As you vanquish legions of monsters
I may hate
frenetic
Simon Belmont in
combat.
Smash Bros.
12 original
but-
covers and 51 songs from the Castlevania series accompany you during your quest in Dead Cells. Return to Castlevania, sinking its teeth into Nintendo Switch March 6th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I still cannot believe Symphony of the Night is not
Enter
on
a
Switch.
new grid in this narrative puzzle
That still
adventure set
blows my
within the
mind.
Tron universe.
As far as I know, it's not on
Dangerous
Switch.
truths and retrieve what was lost as you navigate through a perilous world. Your
This was
decisions
already
and the
announced, wasn't
alliances
it?
you forge will impact
I
your
remember
journey
something like
and
at the
entire
Game
server.
Awards or
Tron Identity
Some-
launches
like a
first
Summer
for
Games-
consoles
something
on
like
Nintendo
that.
Switch this April. Who's there? Wait, is that?
I'm watching it right now, so
The time
I mean, I'm already
mystery
Pikmin's a good
Ghost
start.
Trick returns in HD. After kicking the bucket and becoming a ghost, you can possess and control objects.
it's good to know
With
people
your
like it.
powers, you can even help others.
Because people
like
were
this
not
woman, and
positive about
change
the last
any
one, if I remember
ill-fated,
correctly.
fates. Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective, Spirits onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Two connected worlds, one suspenseful thriller.
問題ない交際費
言っても無駄だし。
任せろついに来たなここがポリスセンター
デカシムは刑事訓練用の仮
It
想空間
reminds...
現実がコピーされたそう
I know I always say this, but it reminds me of fucking Danganronpa.
この事件のパズルを解く
Last time I said that, though, I was correct.
まだ30分も経ってないよそもそもこの事件には最初から違和感があったこの事件の犯人はお前だ
Okay, we'll get to it.
警察だおとなしくしろ
武力兵器の使用はデカバングルにかざした申請よ
ヒゲじじい宝石強奪未遂で現行犯逮捕する面白くなるよハーバードがカラフル猫ちゃんになってる何が起こった
誰かがデータを置き換えたんだ。
警察のシステムに潜入しプログラムを書き換えたそれって完全に犯罪だぞこれが犯罪だとこの狂った街では手段を選んではいられない私服を肥やす豚どもは一匹残らず
Level
排除する
5. Okay.
Once upon
All
a
right,
time,
I
there was
knew
a
this was
witch
gonna be
and a
here. The
demon.
Bayonetta Origins.
Experience Bayonetta's origins as a young witch named Cereza.
See,
The power to
so I
rescue
played the
her
first
prison murder.
Bayonetta.
She
I
ventures
remember
deep into the
Bayonetta
Avalon
meeting young
forest ruled
Bayonetta.
by fairies.
But I never beat the first Bayonetta, so I never learned why Bayonetta met young Bayonetta.
There, she'll encounter the other.
I just remember Bayonetta
Cheshire.
meeting young Bayonetta.
You'll control both witch
I need
and
to-
demon
I
at
need
the
to
same
give the
time.
first and
Harness
second game a
Cereza's
chance.
magic and Cheshire's ferocity to travel through this mysterious
Specifically the
and
second one.
dangerous forest.
Because I hear, like, I did not care for the first one, but I hear the second one fixed a lot of the first one's problems.
Cereza cannot attack.
And I know you,
Only
at least for a
Cheshire
time, you were
by
able to get both of
magically
them at the same
binding
time.
enemies. Hold an enemy in place while Cheshire attacks. Or stop an aggressive one to focus on another. Strategically use each character's abilities to win battles.
I don't know, this game,
The duo will
in some
build
ways, this
strength
reminds
as
me
they
of the,
continue their
this feels
journey.
like the Travis
By
Strikes
obtaining more
Back of
powers,
the
new
Bayonetta
paths
series,
can be opened,
but I hope it's
and
better than
battles
Travis
can be
Strikes
more
Back,
easily swayed
because that game
in
was
your favor.
awful.
Can Cereza and Cheshire
Whereas
find
I
their
think people
happily
like No
ever
More
after?
Heroes 3. I think people liked it.
Bayonetta
I don't know, I
Origins,
never even
Cereza
played
and
the first
Lost
two.
Demon prowls onto the Nintendo Switch system March 17th. Pre-orders are
March
available now on Nintendo eShop.
Okay.
How was that? Next, please take a look at this.
All right, here we go. DLC? Wow, they're actually talking about the DLC. Right. You know, I figured they would save this for later. Again, I kind of figured this would be coming out in July. Oh my god, that's Splatoon 1. We're going back to Splat 1? What? Oh my god, they're back. What? Wave 1?
Introducing the Splatoon 3
What?
Expansion Pass. This paid DLC includes 2
Are
waves of
all
content.
the store characters coming back?
First wave is Inkopolis.
So the
Make
second
this
wave...
Splat-tastic place from the original Splatoon game your stomping grounds.
See, I like... The Splatoon 1 area is okay.
Is Booyah Base. It's
Jalonzo?
got some pretty
Oh, they
nifty
look-
weapons and gear.
They've got new...
You might
Okay,
spot a few familiar
they've got
faces
some new
along with
designs
shopkeepers.
and some new characters.
Products here are the same as the ones in Splatsville.
Krusty
So shop
Sean?
wherever your
Is that
vibes
you?
are strongest.
No, these are all new characters.
Salmon Run. Table Turf Battle.
So it's basically like a cosmetic thing.
And amiibo functionality.
You can basically
all
just
work in the same
cosmetically
way
make
here, too.
the lobby look like the Splatoon 1 lobby. And maybe there'll be some special Splat 1
The
Splatfest?
Squid
No.
Sisters will also perform here
That's
during
not gonna happen.
Splatfests. Need a mix of
I mean, in
old
theory,
school
a new
and
hub,
freshness?
like,
Then head over to Inkopolis.
this is paid, isn't it, though? Like, as paid DLC, that's very weird.
First wave of this paid DLC launches
Yeah, as
this
paid
spring.
DLC, this is very weird. To pay money just for this. But I still, like, if there was something else there, like, if there were, like, missions and whatnot, which they could always reveal
What's
later.
this?
Or right now. Like, if you can revisit the story mode of Splat 1... Are we... Is that Agent 8? Where the heck? See, that's the Splatoon 2 lobby, but it looks different. Is that... It's Dead Coral. At least that's what it reminds me of. It's almost like that's what I would expect it to look like if Order won. Because, right, Chaos versus Order Splatfest. That's interesting.
Wave 1.
See, Wave 1, I don't
launches
care.
this
Like, that's neat.
Wave
right.
2, Side Order will
But
launch
Wave 2,
in
that's
the
where I'm at. That's what I care about. yeah, that's gonna be hopefully be really cool.
The Splatoon 3 expansion pass will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
I'm excited for the side order stuff. Paper
Many
Mario
people
from
have
Color
played
Splash.
Splatoon 3 since
Yeah.
its launch. Thank you all very much. We hope players will be able to enjoy the game even more with the
See, like,
upcoming
cosmetically, I
expansion
think
pass.
that's a cool idea.
Please look
But,
forward to more information about
I don't
Splatoon
know.
3 in the future. Let's see some more.
and again, I
Nintendo
fully
Switch
expected the actual, like, core stuff to come out in, like, September, or whatever they said it
Awaits
was,
Mickey
like,
and
summer.
friends on Illusion Island.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse,
I
Donald
don't know, it depends on the cost as well.
and Goofy.
Because I don't remember how much the Octo expansion
Embark on a new
was,
adventure
but I think it was
to
only
find
like
3
20
magical
bucks.
books and
So as
save
long
the
as this is,
mysterious island
again,
of
same
Run.
amount of content for about the same amount of price, I'm fine with it.
Jump and swing to explore every nook and
This is
cranny of
Disney's
the island.
Runbow, or Speedrunners, I guess is the other game.
By unlocking special abilities, you can reach
I
new
mean,
places and find
sometimes
secret
expansion
areas.
passes are fine. Again, the Octo expansion in Splatoon 2 is fantastic. The original Mario Kart DLC was very good. The current Mario Kart DLC we're getting, I am actually really enjoying. The Smash Bros DLC is fine. It's kind of expensive, but it's fine. There's one other good one. I never played the Breath of the Wild expansion pass. DLC stuff. I've never played it. I plan to play it later this year, though. Before the new game comes out. Because I never played it.
Study their movements carefully to figure out the secrets to victory.
What game? There's one other game that has a good expansion
On a
pass.
high-flying adventure in Disney
Oh,
Illusion
technically,
Island.
I think the
Swing onto
Animal
Nintendo
Crossing
Switch
expansion
July
pass is
28th.
good. It's just
Pre-orders
Animal
begin
Crossing should have
today
gotten more
on
updates
Nintendo
outside of
eShop.
that. But I think the Animal Crossing update was actually pretty good. Especially for only like 20 bucks.
More emblems are on the way.
Oh yeah,
New emblems
Engage.
are coming to future waves of the Fire Emblem Engage Expansion Pass DLC. Wave 2 includes Hector, Emblem of Strength, Raise Defense and Unleash Counterattacks,
There is only one person who commands.
Soren, Emblem
Yeah,
of
expansion.
Achievement.
But yeah, like some expansion passes, like any of the sports games, Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, there's sometimes, again, sometimes they're
Modify the
they're
terrain
just doing it a
for your
lot.
enemies. Wave 3 includes Chrom and Robin, Emblem of Bonds. Overwhelm foes with sword and
I like that
magic
Chrom and
attacks.
Robin are together.
Veronica, Emblem of Heroes.
Oh yeah, she's from that game that
Summon
people
additional
spend a lot of
allies
money
to
on.
fight for your cause. Challenge newly added missions to recruit these new emblems.
Yeah, especially a new Mario sports
And
game.
Wave 4, a new
new-
story called Belzebub
God, if they announce Mario
Unlocked.
Baseball.
Thank you for answering our prayers.
Who is it that's putting your world in danger
Mario,
now?
God, it could happen. I don't know, you already know, I don't.
Wave 2 of the
I'll
Fire
find out the
Emblem
hard way.
Engage expansion pass for the
But no,
Fire Emblem
a new
Engage game
actual
launches
mainline
on
Mario
the
game,
Nintendo Switch
because
system
Odyssey didn't get
later
DLC,
today.
which is very weird. I mean, technically got the Luigi's Mansion thing, but we don't really talk about
Take
that.
control of your destiny. This is Reverie, a world in which deities known as aspirations dwell. When a megacorp endangers the harmony between Reverie and our world, the future of humanity hangs in the
Mario.
balance.
Oh yeah, Mario Hoops does exist.
In this narrative adventure,
True.
harness your
Either way,
divine
I'd be.
gift of
I'm done with
to
Mario
travel
sports
between
games.
Worlds. See the future and decide humanity's fate. Many branching story paths, along with a riveting soundtrack by Celeste composer Lena Raine, set the stage for your journey.
Oh, I like them.
Eventually, you'll side with one of the 6 aspirations like Bond, Power, or Chaos to change the story's outcome. To which destiny do you aspire? Harmony, The Fall of Reverie, launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this June.
Don't nod. Okay.
These games will have you rolling.
See, I would love a Mario game like Ori. See, I would love a Mario game that's like Celeste or Shovel Knight. That would be very cool.
The game's opening hours will be available on Nintendo eShop. 8 new stories await. Which path will you take first? Who will your allies be? And where will your journey lead you? Venture through a brand new world in Octopath Traveler 2, launching on Nintendo
God, that's
Switch
this year,
February
the new
24th.
game by the Shovel Knight
Keep
devs.
it rolling. Run
Oh, is this
around
We
and
Love
collect wheels of objects
Katamari?
in this remaster of We Love
Yeah,
Katamari.
We Love Katamari. I like the first Katamari game. It's fun. In the second one, not as popular, but I have some fond memories of it.
Cosmos in 5 new challenges.
So that's cool.
And taking photos with a selfie
That's a
camera.
cool get.
We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie comes to Nintendo Switch June 2nd. In addition, active Nintendo Switch
I need to
Online
replay
members
it.
can
I
play
played
Game
Ori,
Fun
and I
with
was like, it's
Katamari
okay.
Damacy Reroll.
But I need to replay it.
Combine
some
the
point I
powers
will.
of the sun and moon.
Because I'm sure I'll enjoy it more the
In
second
this
time.
turn-based RPG.
Because that's definitely how I felt about
Freely
like
traverse
other
a
games.
breathtaking world.
Because I enjoyed them
Meet
more the
characters
second
from
time.
all walks of life and devastate foes with timed attacks in battle. Complement your journey with enchanting melodies and retro-inspired tunes from the renowned Yasunori Mitsuda.
I played Ori and the Blind
composer for the
Forest.
game.
I played it on
Sea of
Xbox back in the
Stars
day.
Sails onto Nintendo Switch August 29th. A free demo will launch later today on Nintendo eShop. Duke it out in this free-to-play online multiplayer showdown.
Is this Pong?
Form 2 teams.
It reminds me of
and
Pong.
challenge others to lightning-fast battles, air hockey style.
I mean, I know it's air hockey, but it reminds me of
Striker
Pong.
skills to dominate each match.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps is so much
Change the
better.
course trajectory from afar.
I'd want to give them both a try. I'd want
Block
to replay
areas
Blind
to
Forest
gain
though
the
before I play
advantage.
Will of the Wisps.
Or knock opponents out of the arena with explosive moves.
Yeah, this.
Omega Strikers.
I know Pong is
Slides onto
just air
Nintendo
hockey, but
Switch
it reminds me of
April
Pong.
27th.
It's all the
Pre-orders for this
bars.
Free-to-play game begin today on Nintendo eShop. Dive back into the sprawling labyrinth. A collection of the first 3 Etrian Odyssey games is coming
Etrian
to Nintendo
Odyssey,
Switch.
do I recognize
remastered
that
in
name?
HD. Many treasures
No, I
lie
don't.
deep within a
Not at
massive
all.
labyrinth. Its paths are
Etrian
intertwined,
Odyssey.
and vicious monsters
Oh, is it
lurk in
a
the shadows.
freaking?
A blank map is your only guide.
Oh, what's that? What are those
By
games?
drawing the map as you explore, you can progress.
Oh, what are they
even
called?
further.
Not Dungeon Crawler. Dungeon Crawler, yes.
Venture into
But like the
labyrinth
Pokemon
with
Mystery
5
Dungeon
adventurers.
games. Chocobo Mystery
As the
Dungeon.
guild leader,
I guess a
you
Mystery
assign
Dungeon
them
game?
roles
Is that
like
it?
The Allied Defending Protector or the ultra-fast Dark Hunter.
They made a
But be
Pong
warned,
RPG.
every adventure
Yeah.
is fraught with danger.
Yeah, it reminds me of a
Should you fall in
Mystery
battle,
Dungeon
You can change your team and learn new skills to strengthen your party before
And
challenging the labyrinth
roguelike,
again.
yes, but roguelike specifically in the style of
24
Mystery
newly drawn
Dungeons.
character illustrations are included. Plus, take advantage of new difficulty options and a new auto mapping function for smoother exploration. Etrian Odyssey Origins
The name,
Collection
I
launches
recognize
on
the
Nintendo
name, but yeah,
Switch
I have
June
no
1st.
like
Each
actual
game in
like
the collection
gameplay.
will also
I've
be
never
available
seen.
separately on Nintendo eShop.
Etrian
Pre-orders
Odyssey.
begin today on
Yeah,
Nintendo
it sounds
eShop.
familiar.
Get your
Fine.
tactical
Okay, Advanced
skills
Wars.
ready.
When is it? Is it now? Is it
Calling
March
all
10th?
Strategy fans, the Advance Wars 1+2 reboot camp game.
The series
only
is
a couple
cursed.
of months away. Join
Months,
Andy,
okay.
Max, Sam,
They got to get it out
and
as
more
soon as
in
possible,
two full-story
because you never know
campaigns,
what's going to
each one
happen
filled with
to delay it
powerful
again,
turn-based
because the series is
tactical
cursed.
action. Flex your strategic muscles across a multitude of modes. Design your own maps and share them with friends.
I might actually pick. I know back when it was revealed, I was like, I don't think I'll pick it
Advance
up.
Wars 1+2
April
reboot camp
21st.
comes to Nintendo
So yeah, it
Switch
was basically
June
delayed
1st.
exactly a year.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
All right. Oh, Kirby. Okay, whatever. I've played this. I've played this
A new
game
story
before.
will unfold in the Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe game.
Played this before.
Magma,
It's really. It's a
the
good game. I do
interdimensional
enjoy
traveler
it.
From the main adventure,
It's-
has lost
I just
his
wish-
powers and must escape the realm between dimensions.
Is this some way? Is this something entirely new? Magolor Ooh. Okay.
All he can do now is a basic attack and jump.
That's interesting.
To regain Magolor's powers,
you know, that's
you'll need to
interesting.
collect magic points by defeating enemies.
I still don't know. I still think out of all the Kirby games, there are other ones they should have remade first before Return to Dreamland. But this is actually...
Or increase his attack range.
This is better justifying this thing's existence. The problem is it's probably only like 2 to 3 hours at most.
Interdimensional stages to explore.
Actually, probably 1 to 2 hours at most. But that's not entirely a bad thing. I don't know, I just can't justify buying this game again. But it is a good game.
Can Magolor restore his powers?
And yeah, they're basing Magolor's moveset off of
you can
Star Allies.
This new epilogue after clearing story mode.
Wait.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will be available on Nintendo eShop. Up to 4 players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and sub-games. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th. Pre-orders are available.
For some reason, I thought that came out in March.
We hope you're
yeah, the new ability doesn't really do much for me.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe.
Oh, a sandstorm as well?
Nintendo Switch Online.
Huh.
Please take a look
still.
at this.
I don't know. I probably... $60. Okay, this is the other thing that got spoiled for me. I'm really glad they are doing it, though. I want to replay Super Mario Land 2.
Nintendo Switch Online.
That's one of those games I've wanted to replay.
On Nintendo Switch, you can play these games anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day.
That's cool.
Let's introduce the games that will be available at launch.
How are they gonna... How are they gonna fuck this up?
Tetraminos and aim for a high score.
There's no way they're gonna have Pokemon.
Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins.
See, I
claim the castle that Wario stole from.
I want to replay because I've replayed the first one.
The Legend of Zelda, Link's
but I've never
DX.
replayed Land 2.
The Windfish to escape Koholint Island.
I played that a few years ago with the remake.
Gargoyle's Quest.
Gargoyle's
Save the Ghoul Realm
Quest.
as Firebrand from the Ghosts and Goblins series. Game & Watch Gallery 3.
Gallery
assortment of Game & Watch
3?
titles.
Okay.
Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. Solve a murder mystery on the supernatural Shadow Island. Metroid 2, Return of Samus. Destroy
okay,
the
that's...
Metroids hiding on planet SR
I'm assuming all the Game Boy Color stuff is here.
Wario Land 3.
I've never played
Explores a
Wario
world
Land
that
3.
changes between day and night based on your actions.
Yeah, no, I'm assuming all the Game Boy Color stuff and whatnot's gonna be in this.
Kirby's Dream Land. Float, inhale, and spit out enemies in Kirby's debut title. You can use the Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket,
there it is,
or Game Boy Color screen filters. Up to 2 players can play compatible games together locally or online.
Cool.
More games will be added.
I'm excited for Oracles of Seasons and Ages. Pokemon trading card game's also pretty cool. Honestly, all 4 of those are. I like all 4 of those. But I want to play Oracle of Ages and Seasons again. Minish Cap. Here we go.
Games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Minish Cap's pretty... It's good. It's got some flaws, but it's pretty good.
Super Mario Advance 4. Super Mario
God,
Brothers
what a terrible name.
Play 38 extra levels from the Nintendo eReader.
Did I have Advance 4 or did I have Advance 3?
WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games. Experience the origins of the lightning fast micro games. Kuru Kuru Kururin. Guide the spinning stick
I
to
have
the goal
literally
without
never
hitting
heard of
obstacles.
that.
Mario Kart Super Circuit. Race in the first Mario Kart game created for a portable system. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Venture through a zany world and fight with equally zany attacks. The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. Shrink to miniature size and dive into a
I do
big
like
adventure.
Minish Cap. It definitely wears out near
Local
the
and
end.
online play is supported for compatible games, and up to 4 players can play together.
I'm gonna call it right now.
More games will be
Fusion
added
is
to
a
the
big
library
get.
as well.
Fusion's a great get. So is Fire Emblem, Golden Sun.
After
Yeah,
this
that's great.
presentation, you can play these Game Boy titles with the
Okay,
Nintendo
that's
Switch
kind of what
Online
I.
membership.
Honestly, I'm surprised they're
Or play
giving
both Game Boy and Game Boy
Game
Advance
Boy to
titles with the
normal.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership.
I'm surprised they're giving Game Boy to normal. No, I bet at Pokemon Day
Game Boy titles
they're going to announce Pokemon games coming to this.
will be playable on Nintendo Switch. And after today's Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to play the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles we introduced.
Later today. I actually think, when does my Switch Online
More
expire?
information about Nintendo
It expires
Switch
a
Online
week from
and
tomorrow.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus
So if I
expansion
want to
pack
get the
in
expansion pass,
Let's see a few more headlines.
tomorrow, a week from tomorrow. Yeah.
The original Metroid Prime
Yes!
is remastered.
I
on
have been
Nintendo
waiting for this for fucking years. 2018. I have been waiting for this since 2018. Finally. Finally. Admittedly, then I would have spent like 20 bucks, and now I'm spending 60. But still. Oh my god, yes. Finally. I actually think it looks pretty nice. Yeah, no, I like how this looks. See, neither have I. And I was gonna play all the Prime games in 2018, and I just didn't. But so I've been, and this remake has been rumored since Prime 4 was announced. So it's good to finally get it. I would love if they would somehow release 2 and 3 as well, but
The first
beggars
Metroid
can't be
Prime
choosers.
game, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Explore Talon 4 from the perspective of Samus Aran. But beware, there's more to this alien planet than meets
I
the
don't know
eye.
if I'd say that, but it does look
Bowser's
good.
The key to your adventure.
I don't know. I know
Discover
Metroid Prime is
clues
one of the
on how to
highest rated
progress.
games of all time. I know people just absolutely love this game.
Depending on the situation, a certain visor may be required. When hostile creatures attack, keep them in your sights with the lock-on feature. Then fight back with beams,
Well, yeah, true,
Missiles.
but
bombs, and more.
I mean, most things look better than
This
Scarlet
remaster
Violet.
adds new dual-stick controls, allowing you to move around while separately changing your point of view.
Oh yeah, because the GameCube
Also
didn't have
select
dual
a
sticks, and the
control
Wii version
style
was a
that creates
pointer.
the feel of the original game, among other control options. Explore
I'm sure
Talon
they'll have
4
pointer
with your
controls for
preferred
people
play
who
style.
want those for some reason.
The digital
Gyroscope
version of
controls would be
Metroid
interesting.
Prime
I hope.
Remastered launches on Nintendo eShop later today.
Wait, what?
The physical version of the game will be available in stores February 27th.
Holy shit! What? Do the fucking face.
Put your
Oh, hey,
master
look, it's
detective skills to
Danganronpa.
the
Oh,
test.
wow, it's not like I just mentioned that like
This is the
20
World
fucking
Detective
minutes ago.
Organization. Yuma, a trainee detective.
Oh, but do
and
I want a
Shin Gami,
physical version?
Spirit haunting him.
Do
They
I want a
solve the
physical
strange
version?
incident within
Shit.
Kanai Ward, a city ruthlessly controlled by Amaterasu Corporation. You'll investigate
I'm
these
honestly,
incidents
so,
alongside
I'm
master
amazed that
detectives
that
of the
comes out
organization.
next week.
Each one has a super
And there weren't
control
more
ability
rumors about
that
that.
can
Okay, not
prove
next week, in
useful
2 weeks.
during
And there weren't
investigations.
more rumors about that.
Mimic body
I would have
types and
expected there to be a
voices with
bunch of
disguise.
rumors. How much is it?
Detect heartbeats and
Is it a
whispers
$60 or
with
are they doing...
altitude.
God, if they were to do a $40,
And
that'd be so
witness
cool.
past crime scenes with post-cognition. These abilities can be shared
God,
with
I
you.
can't believe Metro...
This is
40 euros, okay.
So use them to
Okay.
get closer to
That-
cracking a case. After
I'm-
collecting enough evidence,
I'm actually
a
pumped
mystery
now.
labyrinth will appear.
40, yeah, 40 bucks. Oh my god, that's so cool, actually.
Spot the inconsistencies and
You know, because I was thinking they were going to do that to Advanced Wars.
Master Detective Archives.
Like, I was
Railcode
convinced that, oh,
launches on
Advanced
Nintendo
Wars was
Switch
going to just drop
June
today.
30th.
And then get, like, a physical version in early March.
Wings of the Heart take flight once more.
I have
A
6.7 gigs.
remastered collection of both Baten Kaitos games, originally released on the Nintendo
Okay,
GameCube
this I've
system,
never heard of.
is coming to Nintendo Switch. After a long and peaceful era on the floating island,
A lot of remakes today. I mean, usually there are, but there's a lot. But like, I'm not complaining.
You'll stand up to the Empire across 2 different eras of war. During your travels, you'll visit various locales and team up with like-minded allies. Battles are fought using cards called Magnus. Your attack power is determined by the attributes and combinations of your cards, which are randomly dealt from the deck. In these real-time battles, you'll need to make split-second decisions to edge closer to victory. What revelations will come to light in the skies above and the lands below? Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD Remaster soars onto Nintendo Switch.
It's all about trying to do that on Uncanny Valley or not.
Dive into your new fantasy life.
Oh, is this ever Oasis?
Live the life you want in a new Fantasy Life game.
I've
exploring
never heard of Fantasy Life. Okay, that's probably not true, but you know what I mean.
Then travel between past and present to make the island your own.
See,
become a woodcutter.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Cook, blacksmith, paladin, magician, and more. Take on different roles to develop the island. How will you rebuild?
But I mean, it's not. I mean, people want more Animal Crossing. Nintendo definitely didn't want to fucking give us any. No, Nintendo didn't like making Animal Crossing. That's why it only got 2 DLCs.
Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time.
Professor Layton? Are we getting a new... I know Level 5 said they didn't want to... Or at least they weren't going to publish it in the West. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, I played one of the Professor Layton games. One of the 3DS ones. It was fine. Oh, is this a new course? Oh, look at that!
Yoshi's Island.
That's actually a really cool course.
Zooming into Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
That's really cool.
DLC.
Yeah, I love that.
Birdo, who originally hit the track in Mario Kart.
We're getting a... I was hoping we were going to get characters at some point. That's cool. God, please Kirby. Please Kirby one of these days. By the end of the past, please give us Kirby.
Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I love that. I think that looks fantastic.
Game races onto the Nintendo Switch system this
spring. I'm predicting March or April.
Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Yeah, March or April. I don't know when.
No additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased
but
on its own.
Yeah, that seems cool. Minecraft Legends, Dreamlight Valley. Hey, there's our Mario Baseball. I don't know how well that's going to run on Switch. Blanc is definitely the type of indie game I'm interested in. Did not realize it came out next week. It's actually very close. People love the Battle Network games. I've never played them, but I know people love them. Have a Nice Death. I think that looked fine. Was that... Did they talk about how you can pet the dog in that game? Was that something I saw earlier this week? WGS. Dreamlight Valley, okay. I figured that's what the Lion King game was. I love that Japanese baseball game where they just created a bunch of American names. Those are so funny. I should play that Disney Dreamlight Valley at some point. I know people do really like it. I should check that out.
Thank you for staying with us so far.
Alright, it's time for Tears of the Kingdom.
This will be our last segment. Please take a look.
Come on, let it be beautiful.
Rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors.
You speak. It's Ganon, but it. So the enemies get upgrades, horns for some reason. Oh my! It's the third Colossus from Shadow of the Colossus.
Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Oh god, I love Zelda music. Oh, Nazca lines. Oh, a car! A hot air balloon! Oh my... It's like they saw the two minecarts stacked together, and were like, you know what, let's just make that a canon thing. I want so much more. Oh my god, I want to know everything.
Lend him your power.
But... We're less than 100 days away. But still, God, oh my... Like, I know, that's the most information we have gotten so far. And yet, I still feel like we know so little.
The latest entry in the Legend of Zelda series.
I hope it's not... I hope the $70 thing isn't true.
In addition to the standard version, a collector's edition of the game containing various items will release on launch day. A new amiibo figure of Link from this game
I'm gonna have to buy that.
will also be available on the same day.
The second they revealed that statue at Gamescom or whatever, I knew they were gonna make that an amiibo.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
I'm surprised they didn't reveal Tears of the Kingdom Switch. That would have been the perfect place to do that. Wasn't No, Breath of the Wild was $60. But... Breath of the Wild was $60. But I know in, when it went up for pre-order last night on the eShop, it was $70. Because, you know, all games are starting to cost $70 now. Right? PlayStation started it. Xbox has said they're going to start doing it. Of course, Game Pass. And this might be Nintendo. I don't know. I haven't looked. On the separate tier. Okay, I'll look at... I guess I'll... Because there's definitely a few of these trailers I want to rewatch the Pikmin one. So bad, I want to rewatch that. The Legend of Zelda official trailer 2, I guess? I don't know why there are 3 versions of it. Would you say 56? Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh, the Redeads. Okay. I'm just gonna rewatch the whole trailer. Let's... I want to watch this, and I want to watch the Pikmin thing again. See, like, I see the vortex. Do these things have a name? I just think of the boss, or the enemies from Twilight Princess. Like, that you fight in the Wind Temple. Or City of the Skies. And, like, I can tell, like, in many ways, it's the same world. Right? It's the same world we saw in Breath of the Wild. But they're clearly doing different things. There was a lot of... I wonder if this is underground. Because I know there were some rumors a while ago that said that the game would take place both in the sky and underground. But those same rumors also got the game's name wrong. So maybe those rumors were false. Probably. I mean, they probably were.
Rise, my servants.
That... The blue flames. This is a three... Is that the three-headed dragon from Zelda 1? I know those are normally green, but they could totally have a green version of that.
Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies.
Is that what... I'm glad voice acting is back.
No survivors.
I mean, I don't think they would have gotten rid of it. Oh, okay, yeah, Redead. Holy crap. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, true, Octoroks. Yeah, no, I think that actually looks great. Because, yeah, like, that... I don't remember which buttons do seconds and minutes. Like, I remember this exact location in, Breath of the Wild. So, like, some of it's still the same. But it's also clearly very different. Because that's Hateno Mountain, or Hateno Mountain? That's where you find the, King of the Mountain, or, right, Hateno Spring. That's right there. So, yeah. I hope you get to ride those things. This... Is it? Yeah, okay, that goes by seconds. This thing... Again, the way it hits you, it reminds me of the third Colossus from Shadow of the Colossus. And I think the Breath of the Wild engine would be perfect for a Shadow of the Colossus game. With all the climbing mechanics and everything... So, assuming this thing hits the ground and you could run up its arm to attack it, that'd be amazing.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
God, I'm so fucking excited. There we have the Nazca lines. I know there are other versions of stuff like that, and Nazca's a very specific one, but I always think of the Nazca lines first. I love stuff like that. Homing arrow. See, that's another shot that makes me think underground. God, he looks so good. Car. I love... Again, it's just a logical progression of the mechanics. And I know you made a joke about Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Oh, I love that so much. I love Car. Hot air balloon, same thing. Just fun. I feel like the balloon should be bigger. Flying machine. Ugh. I wonder what that giant orb in the background is there. I'm so... that looks so good. And yeah, I still feel like we don't know. Like, for all this information we're getting, I still feel like we know nothing.
Please, lend him your power.
We know there's still so much to know. So much to learn. Holy shit. Alright, let's see, what else? Where's the Pikmin one? Pikmin 4, here we go. Okay, so... I know we're back doing the Pikmin 2 things. There's treasures. I hope they change up somewhat of how the because I like the daytime-nighttime thing in Pikmin. But I know the daytime-nighttime thing doesn't work in dungeons. That was the whole point of Pikmin 2. I definitely hope they balance them more, because definitely Pikmin's endgame goes on too long. I'll say that. I love Pikmin. The endgame of Pikmin 2 goes on too long. Pikmin 1 is too short. Pikmin 2 is too long. I think 3 found a perfect balance. I do not know if this is... I was predicting an open-world Pikmin game. I do not know if it's going to be open-world or not. I think visually, this game looks beautiful. But Pikmin games have always looked beautiful. That's nothing new. Even on the GameCube. Pikmin 1 and 2... Or Pikmin 2 looked great. Pikmin 3 was probably the best-looking Wii U game. At least one of them. We've got our new captain here. Onion... This is... I find this curious. This extra spaceship. That's got to be the ship we came down in, right? Also, I think it's got 4 windows. Yeah, it's got 4 windows. So, right, the Pikmin 2 ship has 2 windows. I want to say the ship in 3 has 3 windows. So that's got 4 windows. But it reminds me of the Pikmin 2 ship, just a lot bigger. I do definitely lead credence to the fact that I think there are multiple... Because my idea has been a open world where you can find like different spots to set down your stuff. And I do wonder if they're going to do that. Because this all feels very like playgroundy. A lot of these things... This is the cool one. I just noticed the enemy in the background. I think climbing up a wall is it adds verticality to Pikmin. Pikmin has always struggled with verticality. That's cool. What the heck is that thing in the background? What the fudge is that? Sup-roll. We're collecting treasures again, like Pikmin 2. Ice Pikmin. Great addition. Great addition, in my opinion. I think these little guys look adorable. I love them. That's cute. That's cute. I like what they can do. Freezing enemies. I'm assuming they're trying to find a way to balance the purple Pikmin stun. So making it be able to freeze the enemies, I'm assuming going to be something like that. But I also like the environmental things. Being able to freeze over water, that's pretty cool. You, I don't know how to feel about. You weird little dog thing. Poochie. I don't know how to feel about you. Especially if it's something that, like, we're gonna keep overnight. Or, because assuming it's not gonna be able to be stored in the onion. So there's definitely something here. We have our 4 captains. No adding a dog. I mean, to be fair, people like dogs. I mean, there's the Twitter account, Can You Pet the Dog, is very popular. I follow it. And so we got our 4 captains. Shepard. I want to say one of them is Cole. Honestly, I think the captains feel very doll-like. Like, they remind me of dolls. Especially this one. Like a Pinocchio type. But can they do... Weren't there cats in Yoshi? Were there cats in Yoshi? I know there's the ghost cat in Luigi's Mansion. Which I thought was an amazing addition. That made perfect sense. So, my one worry with 4 captains... 3 captains are already a lot to manage in Pikmin 3. Right? Managing 3 captains... Sometimes you're, like, doing so much that your brain kind of loses track. Or it feels like you're wasting time. In Pikmin 2 especially. In Pikmin 2 with 2 captains, you're wasting a lot of time. At least in 3, you have the go here mechanic. And that, like, gives you something to do. 4, I feel like, might be too much. See, I love Pikmin, so I know a lot about these things. I do worry that 4 captains might be too much. Of course, maybe it's not. You know, maybe they expand the Go Here command. Maybe they have certain things that you can have your captains do certain things. I don't want the captains to be AI controlled. Like, I don't want them to be like, oh yeah, your captains, right? If you just leave them around, they'll wander off and do things. I don't want that. But maybe like more actions, like, oh, you can send your captains to go here, and then once they're here, they can start collecting berries. Or you can send them to a place to build a bridge and whatnot. Right? Like, having them do certain things once they go here. Because they definitely need to bring back the Go Here mechanic. Because that was, again, Pikmin 2 does not have it, and it definitely feels like you waste a lot of time in Pikmin 2 with 2 captains. This is, okay, this is cute. That's definitely going to add a lot of potential. Otachi. Who is that? Because that doesn't, like, it's not all, I don't think it's Olimar or Louis. But it might be something. We found a castaway. Oh! Are we coming, did we come to this planet to find, to, like, resettle it? Is that it? Huh. Castaway. Did they turn Earth into, like, Australia, like a prison planet? This, it looks great. I think this looks great, but bringing back the Raging Longlegs, I know it's going to have a new name, right? It's going to be called something new. I know technically it's closer to BD Longlegs, but it reminds me of the Raging Longlegs. I know the Raging Longlegs has bigger legs, or bigger feet anyways. But no, it reminds me of the Raging Longlegs. I think this looks great. The mother, is it the Queen Bulborb? Queen Bulborb's back. And again, this is what makes me think we're having dungeons again. Because the Queen Bulborb was a dungeon boss in Pikmin 2. And the Raging Longlegs was also a dungeon boss. I do hope they bring back the, Man-at Legs. Or whatever it was called. I want to say it was Man-at Legs. It might have been Man. So yeah, it definitely looks like dungeons are coming back. And then this. Only one captain goes up with the onion. Immediately, I could tell something was wrong there. So you're going to be able to stay overnight. Pikmin, oh yeah, Pikmin has dungeons. It's actually a roguelike. It has roguelike style dungeons, yeah. So in the Pikmin games, you can't, you're on a time limit, 13 minutes per day, because when night falls, all the dangerous creatures come out and try to kill you. So at the end of the 13 minutes, you go back up into space and come down the next day. In Pikmin 1, you have a 30-day time limit. In Pikmin 2, you have an unlimited time limit. And in Pikmin 3, you have as long as you can create juice. So if you run out of juice, your time limit's up, but you never run out of juice, let's be honest here. Even in the hardest difficulties. But this, people have wanted this, because this is staying overnight. There's a bunch of Starbit candies, which I find very interesting. I wonder how that's going to work. Are we trying to, stay overnight and collect them? This thing... What I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be like is the game Dead by Daylight. In Dead by Daylight, it's a normal zombie game most of the day. But then when it goes night, the zombies get an attack boost, they get a damage boost, they're faster, they're stronger. I wonder if it's going to work like that. During the day, you've got, Bulborbs are still sleeping and whatnot. But then during night, they're actively roaming, they get an attack boost, they get a defense boost, they're faster. That sounds really cool. And during the night, you're trying to collect as many Starbits as possible. And maybe it's a thing where you can only... Because the onion goes up at the end of the night, The onion leaves with the captain. So maybe you either bring out, like, only so many Pikmin, and that's it. That's all you get. So, like, let's say you keep 20 Pikmin, you only get 20 Pikmin, and you can't replenish during the night. That's another thing I see being very possible. It looks like similar... Well, yeah, the thing is, they're all based on the same thing. They're based on Japanese star candies. Star Bits, the Gratitude Crystals from Skyward Sword. The Pokemon Meteor is based on them. There are other examples I can't think of. I want to say they feed Cosmog star candies in the Pokemon anime. That sounds right in my head. Oh, the game mode. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's also possible. Yeah, I see what you mean, right? The Spirit World thing, where you're getting the teardrops. Yeah, no, I can also see that. That's also possible. Make it like a stealth mode. I don't know how much I would love that. I still like the ability to fight back, but that would be very interesting. I'll give you that. So, yeah. And then that release date. I was expecting October. Some people were expecting it to be delayed. Some people were worried about Tears of the Kingdom being delayed. I'm glad Tears of the Kingdom isn't delayed and that this is coming out in July. Oh, I'm excited for that. Anything else that I want to rewatch? It's really just those two things. I know what to expect from Splatoon. I know what to expect from Advanced Wars and the Game Boy. I know what to expect from Metroid Prime. Oh yeah, that video. Okay, yeah, sure, give me a second.
Using Amiibo, you can customize your glider in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. The highly anticipated sequel to Breath of the Wild got a new trailer in the latest Nintendo Direct, but for some reason, Nintendo did not mention that using Amiibo, you can customize your glider.
So I can already tell you which ones are which. There are 2 Zelda Amiibos that I am missing. The Skyward Sword Link and the Twilight Princess Link. I really hope they re-release those.
In The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
So you can see the Majora's Mask one, I can see the Breath of the Wild one, there's a Skyward Sword one.
For some reason,
so yeah, Majora's Mask,
Nintendo did not mention
Breath of the Wild.
That using Amiibo, you can customize your...
That's Skyward Sword, because that's the sailcloth.
Glider in...
This one, it reminds me of Twilight Princess, but it also feels like the current cloak that Link wears through most of the trailers, so yeah. Interesting. Xenoblade. The Kirby thing is neat. I'll say the Kirby thing is neat. It's not enough to get me to buy the game again. That Metroid thing, though, that is huge. I'm actually gonna... Give me a second. Where's my TV button? I'm gonna see how much Metroid costs right now. So, while I do all this, thoughts on the Direct. Where's my mute button? There we go. So, thoughts on the Direct. I like it. I know not everything in it is amazing. Right? There's a lot of stuff that I'm like, okay, whatever. But I'm still... The Zelda looks great. Zelda looks great. Pikmin looks fantastic. I love Pikmin so much. The Splatoon thing is interesting. Right? Wave 1 kind of feels like nothing. But Wave 2 is exciting. Right? Seeing that, like, dead coral reef. That's cool. Getting Game Boy and Game Boy Advance at the same time is something I'm glad. I think we're going to get the Pokemon games. It would amaze me if they don't announce the Pokemon games by Pokemon Day. I think they're setting up for that. Did you see the new Mario Kart Tour they recently added? I know they did something. Didn't they add Rainbow Road from the Wii version? I know they did that. So yeah, that looks good. But yeah, Metroid Prime dropping today, which I'm looking it up right now. So Piranha Plant Cove. I haven't seen that one. Piranha Plant Cove. So Breath of the... Yep. Nintendo is charging $70 for Breath of the Wild. That sucks. That is $10 more expensive. That sucks. I do not... Listen, you know, and part of me is... Okay. Part of me is okay with it. Because Nintendo is actually the only company. Right now, we see companies like EA, Activision Blizzard, Take-Two, that are laying off large portions of their staff. Not like insanely, but right, they're laying off like 10% of their staff. Meanwhile, Nintendo just came in and actually is paying their staff 10% more. So, right, Nintendo is now paying their staff more money. Of course, does that apply to all contractors and whatnot? We don't know. We don't know all the details. But yeah, Nintendo is paying their staff, whereas every other company is laying their staff off. Nintendo's paying them more. So, in theory, I'm fine with paying more money for games if we know the staff is making more money. But 90% of the time, that's not the fucking case. Any game that EA, Activision Blizzard, or Ubisoft makes, they're not making, right, they're not making more money. Plus, Activision Blizzard, EA, and Ubisoft games have microtransactions, $60 season passes, loot boxes. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, meanwhile, will probably have some sort of DLC, but it will not have microtransactions. It will not have loot boxes. So again, it's a very finicky thing. Metroid being $40 is fantastic, though. Like, I would have paid the $60. $40 is great. Oh, that's the game in the DLC. I was like, what the fork? What? $84? What? And no other game is going up in price as well. That's the other thing. Nothing else is getting more expensive. It's just Zelda. Part of me, you know, part of me actually hopes that Zelda, even though I'm going to love Zelda and I'm going to want more of it, part of me hopes it doesn't get DLC. Because I feel more justified that way. Let's see, the Splatoon DLCs, battle boosting bonuses, what? I'm trying to find the cost of this stuff. Does this not... Oh, here we go. $24. Okay, so $25. That's... you know, I want to say the Octo expansion was either 15 or 20. I could be wrong about that. Is it 70 euros? And I definitely only paid $60 for it. So maybe there's some... I definitely only paid 60. I know for a fact I only did. So that's interesting. Huh, is it... Let me see what, is Breath of the Wild? See, it's $69.99 on, or $59.99 on sale for $39. So yeah, it was only $60. At least it's only $60 here in the US. The DLC is on sale though, and like I said, I have never played the DLC. Maybe I'll pick up the DLC finally. I mean, how often do Nintendo games go on sale, to be fair? Maybe I'll finally pick up the DLC. Because again, Nintendo is the one company that can actually do good DLC. So, yeah. So, yeah, overall, I'm actually pretty positive on the Direct. Yeah, I would say I'm pretty... right, Metroid being dropped today, Pikmin looks great, Zelda still looks fantastic, Game Boy and Game Boy Advance is cool, the Splatoon DLC looks fine, getting a release date for Advanced Wars. Yeah, at the moment, I'm pretty positive on the Direct. I think there were a lot of good things there. I will talk about it again on Saturday, and we'll see if my opinion goes up or down. But for the moment... No, for the moment, I'm pretty positive on that. I think that was a good Direct. Definitely nothing, like, that blows me away. There wasn't, like, a huge, like, a major, like, oh my god, this is, like, a crazy surprise or anything. Yeah, I'll give the Mario Kart track another look. Sure. I have it pulled up. Nothing that, yeah, blows my mind or anything. Like, I don't... Like, there wasn't any, like, you know... Okay, wait. Let's go back a few frames. So, it might be, right, a one-lap track. So, let's... So, we know we start here-ish, maybe? Yeah, I do think you are right about this being a one-lap track. Because, yeah, it definitely, like, just going up there... I don't even see how we get over there. And then you got to go up. And you definitely don't go back there. Again, assuming this is even the start. And to be fair, you might go that way. Go that way, up there. Yeah, no, I definitely think you're right about that. Yeah, okay, so you're going this. I was going in the wrong direction. You know what? So, kind of how Mario Kart, or the last Wave 3 added custom items... I would love to see an update add custom track numbers. So that, right, theoretically, you could make a one-wave track 3 waves. Maybe it wouldn't work for every track, mind you. Like, it definitely wouldn't work for, like, something like Mount Wario or Big Blue. But for a track that loops like this, or like Rainbow Road, that would be really cool. The clouds give you items. Birdo's a neat get. I'm honest, again, she's one of those characters that I'm surprised isn't in the main game. But I want Kirby. Give me Kirby. The bridge is cool. I want to find that shot.
Wave 4 of the
Where's the bridge shot?
DLC. Birdo, who originally hit the track in Mario Kart Double Dash, is also being added to Wave 4.
Right there, yeah. I think this is a really neat idea. It reminds me of how in the Zelda track, you have to spin the 3 crystals and then you get the shortcut down the middle. Right here, you gotta hit the little... You gotta hit this cloud thing, and that makes the shortcut appear. That's neat. That's cool. I like that. So yeah, I'm pretty positive on the track. I love, if I go back to the start of it, I love this guy. I love this guy in the back, how, because I know he's from Yoshi's Island, but I love that it's just there. That's cute. But yeah, I would love custom track amounts. That, right, like, oh yeah, custom track. You could do, right, basically you could change a 1-lap race into a 3-lap race. Or you could do a 50-lap baby park. Right? Stuff like that would be very cool. And it's a little change that I think would add a lot of replayability. So yeah. God, 50-lap baby park. What were the... I'm going to look at the Game Boy games real quick. So we know what they have, but I want to see what they're adding. Piranha Plant Cove from Tour also looks... yeah, I think that makes sense. So, I'm glad we're getting both the Oracle games, because I've never played Oracle of Ages. It's one of the, like, 2 Zelda games I haven't played, not counting the CDI games. So, that's a good get. So it's cool to have both of those. I know people love the Pokemon trading card game. Tilt and Tumble, you know, now that we have Joy-Con, I don't have a Joy-Con on me, that can, right, do the tilting controls, that would work. What other game? I'm sure there's other Game Boy games I would want. The Game Boy is not that big of a library. I'm surprised Super Mario Land 1 isn't in there. That surprises me. That surprises me. I'm glad they're doing the multicolors thing, right? Like right here.
Game Boy Pocket.
Pocket in color.
Or Game...
Because, yeah, you need that. And I'm assuming, I wouldn't be surprised if they, because the Game Boy Advance had a thing where you could, like, cycle through a bunch of different colors. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that as well. Or it would also be cool if they had some of the Super Game Boy stuff as well. Like, I know there are a few games that had, like, special stuff on Super Game Boy that was different than Game Boy Pocket and Game Boy Color. I think they should add that. Pokemon Pinball and Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire would be great additions. You are right. I loved Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon Pinball. Yeah. And then what are the Game Boy games? Fusion is a great addition. Fusion's great. Especially because that means that you can play every every main series Metroid game on Switch. Metroid 1. They need to add Zero Mission. They need to add Zero Mission because Metroid 1 kind of sucks. Trust me. But Zero Mission, then you could play Metroid 2. I know Samus Returns is whatever. You know, technically they have Metroid 2, Super Metroid, Fusion, and then Dread. So that's cool. It's just no color adjusting. Well, the color adjusting I think would be a secret. Because it was a secret on the Game Boy Advance when you played Game Boy games. So I wouldn't be surprised if when you, like, booted up a game, if you held, like, L, R, and, like, A, if it did, like, color adjust or something like that. That wouldn't surprise me if that's there. Because it was something like that on Game Boy Advance as well. Fire Emblem on Game Boy is a pretty great get. This is the first time I've seen F-Zero mentioned in a Direct in a long time.
More games will be added to this library as well.
Golden Sun. People love Golden Sun. I've never played it. Mario Party Advance. Is Mario Party Advance any good? I know Mario Party Super Circuit is the worst, or Mario Kart Super Circuit is the worst Mario Kart game. Not that it's, like, awful, but it's the worst one. It'd be cool. I mean, Mario Party DS was great, but yeah.
After this presentation...
So this doesn't surprise me. I honestly figured that both Game Boy and Game Boy Advance would be part of the expansion pass. So it's actually cool that, at least for people like me, right, I literally can play Game Boy. I can play Super Mario Land 2 right now. Is this available now?
Or play both Game Boy and
I don't
Game
remember
Boy
if they said
Advance
available
with
now or
Nintendo
not.
Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership.
I have no idea if that was available now or not. It's Mario Party, but instead of board game missions. It is available now. Okay. So, yeah. God, I'm so excited for Pikmin. So, yeah. I think that's all we're going to say about that. Camera. So yeah, I'm pretty positive on the Direct. Honestly. And again, Pokemon. I could see them doing Pokemon next week. I'm not going to worry about the tour track. You don't have to worry about it. I could see them doing Pokemon next... Or 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks from now. It's the 25th. And they're going to, they're going to start with Red and Blue. But it'd be cool to get Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, It'd be neat. I play through Ruby, Sapphire, and or Emerald. I'd play through one of them. But yeah, I think it's a good Direct. I know a lot of people were treating this as the make or break it Direct. Right? That depending on how Nintendo does here, they're either going to have a really good year. Just post it if you want. I can look at it. Sure. I've got a second, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, sure, I've got a second. I do got a... Oh my god, it's actually way later than I thought it was. Oh, shit. Oh. Freaking ads. Okay, let's... Alright, it's a neat track. It annoys me how much cool stuff is in Mario Kart Tour. Yeah, I could totally see that coming to the main game. Yeah, totally. I'm still rooting for the Blue Shell Cup, though, to be nothing but Rainbow Roads. We have 4 Rainbow Roads left, so 4 Rainbow Roads would be really cool. Yeah. The eels. Yeah, I noticed. The eels. It's interesting. The one part that is like this whole part where you go above ground here, that kind of, this reminds me, this may be a, kind of feels like a different track, just because of these walls that remind me of the original Super Mario Kart. Because those are the levels that use them. Yeah, you can see the Nagi right there. It isn't the same track. Okay. I definitely don't recognize it then. Yeah, I definitely don't recognize this track at all. That's one of the Riverside... Oh, it's a GBA course. Okay. Yeah. Anything is possible for the Mario Kart DLC. Anything. So, yeah. Any final thoughts on the Direct? See, I think people are going to be positive about that. Again, there's a lot of concern right now that Nintendo's not really going to have a big year this year. Outside of Zelda, obviously. Because they're ramping up for their next console. The Switch 2. Or, I'm going to call it the Switch 2. Next year. Right? Because the Switch Pro was supposedly canceled. So we're going to get a Switch 2 next year. Or whatever. Even though, I don't know if we're going to do... Switch is now the 3rd best-selling console of all time. And part of me wonders if they're just going to keep the momentum with the Switch rolling. Even though it is an old console, you know, maybe do... But I also think it's going to be a partial transition. You know, kind of like what they did with the Xbox. To the Xbox to the Series X. Right? I bet they're going to do something like that. So maybe it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom looks great, Pikmin looks great, and Metroid being available right now is huge. I'm excited to see more of the Splatoon DLC, I'm excited for more Mario Kart, but you know that'll all come in due time. So yeah, I'm walking away pretty positive on the Direct. Yeah, I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I waited for that. That's cool. God, I'm glad. Oh, I'm so excited for... I'm actually... Part of me is kind of more excited for Pikmin than I am for Tears of the Kingdom. I know that's blasphemy, but I'm such a big Pikmin fan, man. We're gonna do Breath of the Wild on stream in March. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm doing Breath of the Wild on stream in March. I haven't played that game in... What is it? 7 years? It might be 7 years. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do Breath of the Wild. I want to play that game again. It's been so long. Same thing with Mario Odyssey. I haven't played Mario Odyssey in coming up on 7 years. Yeah, it's time. Yes, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2020. Yeah, 7 years. It's been a long time. Because yeah, I never even picked up the game again to play the DLC. Yeah, I know the Trial of the Sword. And the freaking ultimate weapon, that one-hit obliterator or whatever it was called. Oh. But a new I hope they bring back traditional Zelda dungeons. I have literally no evidence from that trailer that they're bringing back traditional Zelda dungeons. I hope they bring back traditional Zelda dungeons. See, I remember people hating the one-hit obliterator when it came out. Yeah, that sounds right. It's just been so long. It's been 7 years. I mean, less than that, but yeah. So this is where I'm going to sign off for today. I will be back on Saturday for Splatoon. We got a Splatfest this week. Dark chocolate versus milk chocolate versus white chocolate. Reppin' Team Milk Chocolate all the way. I'm excited. Yeah. So, with that... Did I close the... Yeah. So, with that, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.